Call 888-408-8419 for a quote now.
Welcome back to Great Day SA. Did you know beer can be good for you in moderation, of course? My new hero is Dr. Paul Thompson, who has healthy tips for drinking beer. Doctor, welcome to Great Day SA.
Glad to be here. Well,
Now,
beer is healthy.
It is. Okay, now tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day.
Sure.
Next month is Fiesta in San Antonio in April. I'm going to be drinking more beer than usual. So help me out here. Why is it healthy?
Well, your vitamins will be up.
Vitamins, okay.
Antioxidants will be up.
Okay.
But it's got to be moderation, remember.
Moderation. How would you define moderation?
I'm going to say it's 2 for you and I.
Okay.
1 for a woman.
2 per hour.
That doesn't
for
mean
us?
that's not a 40. That 2's not 2 40s.
Right.
Okay, that's a 12-ounce serving.
Okay.
Okay, beer.
Beer. Now, antioxidants going to help you there, going to help you with vitamins, and I hear that it actually helps you with your heart. It can lower the incidence of heart disease.
It does. If you look at people who drink in moderation versus people who don't drink at all or overconsume, the people that drink have a 30 to 40% decrease incidence of heart attacks. Now, also the antioxidants also decrease the stickiness of the platelets. They eat up all the cells that have lost an electron, and they also increase your HDLs, which are your good cholesterol.
It's amazing. I knew I was on the right track with beer. Now, you know what you're talking about. You actually transformed your life. We've got some before and after photos of Dr. Paul Thompson. This is the early years of Dr. Paul Thompson. Talk to us about that time in your life.
That's a beer drinker right there.
Look at that. Look at those six-pack abs. I want your abs. All right. How do you go from beer drinking guy on the beach to that studly looking man?
You know, that's a heck of a lot of work. That was a lot of time in the gym and a lot of really watching my nutrition. And I'll be honest, before those pictures, I cut out beer altogether for a little while. I cut it out altogether.
For how long?
About 2 months.
Well, that's not long.
No,
if you cut it out for 2 months,
it is
look
for
like
me.
that?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
well,
true,
you've got to be doing cardio for an hour a day. You've got to be lifting all the time. So it is consuming. I don't want you to think that you drink a few beers and that's what you get, because there's a lot more to it, and that's kind of what I practice. In my practice, I teach healthy living and practice healthy medicine.
And we saw the website. It's drthompsonstips.com. There it is on your screen, and we want to make sure everybody goes there. Now, women in particular, there are benefits from beer for women. Talk to us about that.
Well, beer also, if you look at the grains, in the barley and in the husk, there's silicon. And in silicon, it makes their bones stronger. We all know that women have problems with their bones. Also, the phytonutrients are converted to estrogen, so it'll help them when they're older. So it increases their bone density, it decreases their incidence of heart attack. And you know, there was another one in older women that contracted diabetes. Their heart attacks were much less in the women that had a beer, and it decreased their dementia.
I never knew beer was so good for you. And you talk about dementia, mental health. There are more mental health positive aspects from beer as well.
Well, there's definitely mental health. But number one, we're all stressed out.
Yes.
And it's nice to come home and relax and have a beer and calm down and take that edge off. I'm not saying we should rely on that.
No.
But sometimes we have to. But there is some benefit for you. You shouldn't feel guilty if you have 1 or 2 drinks. Now, beer's much better for you, I think, than wine. You know, the darker beers, there's more vitamins there.
Okay.
You know, the darker, it's just like vegetables. There's more in that. There's more antioxidants. As you move down, there's less and less. Let's move down to the lighter beers.
So I need to be drinking darker beers for more health benefits.
Well, they're all beneficial. Alcohol in itself is beneficial, but if you want the extra vitamins and the nutrients, then you go with the darker beer.
Once again, you can get in touch with Dr. Paul Thompson at his website, drthompsonstips.com. Can I sample a little beer here as we go out? Lots more coming up. Cassandra Lazenby, yes. Executive producer Cassandra Lazenby. You got to love it. It's a Friday. Lots more coming up on Great Day SA. Cheers.